Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Back in January, Sonic Prime Season 3 had released on Netflix to less than favorable reviews. And so I wanted to revisit the series to see if it was just not that good, or to see if there was some bright spots in it. And maybe Season 3 wasn't all that bad. And so, that's what I'll be doing today. This will be a series where I review every episode of Sonic Prime. And this video will be episode 1. The episode begins with Team Sonic fighting Eggman in this cave. Eggman is trying to get his hands on this weird looking rock thing. Eggman releases his badness and Team Sonic starts fighting. Then, Eggman starts getting his hands on the crystal, which causes Sonic to jump into the crystal, causing it to shatter in pieces. Sonic then wakes up in this weird, dark, and polluted city, where he is swarmed by a bunch of menacing looking robots. But when he's about to fight, his shoes start getting a mind of their own and start taking him away. After that, Sonic then gets high up in the sky and realizes something terrible, absolutely horrible. This place is actually just Green Hill, but destroyed and Eggman's taken over. This then sets up a flashback where Sonic's fighting Eggman way before the prison got shattered. Tails notices that something's up and finds out that Eggman's not in the tank. But then Sonic doesn't listen and hits him so hard that this happened. They then find out that the reason he wasn't in there is because he put a speed multiplier in it and used Sonic's speed to look for the jewel that's called the Paradox Prism that you saw earlier. Sonic then thinks that he should look for Tails. He has an IQ above room temperature. While he is looking, Sonic then finds this weird robot. They then fight, but then he finds out there was actually a baby in it. He will be important later. Sonic then finds Tails in his emo phase. But this isn't Tails, this is Nine. Sonic and Nine fight for a bit until Sonic saves Nine's life after he almost gets hit by a train. Sonic then talks about how he met Tails, but Nine recounts a very different story. While Sonic's recalling all his adventures he had, Nine notices that his shoes look like they're about to explode. Nine then gives Sonic some new drip so he won't explode when he's running. But when Sonic tries to go on a test drive, he gets Nine himself captured. Sonic then wakes up in this deep and dark room. He sees a robotic Amy called Rusty Rhodes, and more importantly, he sees the Council. The Council then tests Sonic's abilities, but Sonic goes so fast that he triggers a flashback. The episode ends with Sonic getting absolutely decked by Shadow. So, what did I think about this episode? Well, I thought it was actually pretty good. In fact, I thought it was really good. I thought the animation was great, the script was decent, and the voice acting was actually great. On topic of the voice acting, the reason why all the cast was replaced is because this show was made by WildBrain, and WildBrain is a Canadian company, and so they couldn't get the American voice actors. But I think the Canadian voice actors did a really great job. This was a great episode. I rated it a 8.6 out of 10. And thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe if you want to, but you don't have to.